Namaste dear children and parents. Welcome to RED online teaching. This is class 4th English. Students, our today's class is based on grammar topic. And today we are going to start topic number 10. Means chapter number 10. The name of the chapter is Questions and Negatives in the Continuous Tenses. Let's have a glance on the tools required and agenda of today. So you are going to use today your grammar book, and in agenda remaining things are same. We are going to practice in our grammar book. Keywords of today are present continuous, past continuous, future continuous and negative. Children, before moving further in today's session, let's know about these three tenses in brief. Okay, present continuous, past continuous and future continuous, as we are talking about the three timings, but all the three are related to the continuous time. Continuous action means the action that was happening continuously. कोई काम जो लगातार हो रहा है या हो रहा था या हो रहा होगा in the future. So I have taken an example here to make you understand about this. Okay. So first is suppose present continuous, then past continuous and future continuous. I have taken a sentence, I am reading a story now. Children, here the sentence is showing that this action is happening in the present and action is going on happening continuously because I have used here ing with the main verb. So this is showing that the action is of continuous time. Okay, and here am is presenting that this is the time of present, and one time ordered word is also used now. So these all the things are helping us to identify the tense present continuous, something that was happening, that is happening in the time of present and continuously. जैसे कि ये यहाँ पर हमने यूज किया है am reading is showing us this is time of present continuous, and the time order word is also showing us the time is of present. Now past continuous, I have taken the same sentence but I have changed the helping verbs to show you the different tense. The tenses of past now, so in place of am, because am is we use in present time with I, but in past time we say was. So the helping verb is different, only the main verb is similar. So reading, here is reading, it means it is showing continuous. Action is going on continuous. Action is happening continuous. And the time order word is yesterday. So these things, was and yesterday, both are showing that the time is of past. And ing is showing that it is of continuous time. Okay. Now coming to the future continuous, here I have used will be in place of was because it is showing the time of future time. So in place of was or am, we will write here will be reading to show the continuous action is happening. A story tomorrow, and tomorrow is the time order word we use for the future time. Okay. So now like this we can easily identify and differentiate between these three tenses. Children, now I would like to know more about your day, and I will ask some questions from you. Okay, so are you ready? My first question is, were you driving a car before watching my video? Yes, children? No? So how will you say it in complete sentence? Yes, we will say it like this. I am writing it on board and you see that how we will say it in a complete sentence. Okay. Your answer or your reply: no, I was not driving a car before watching your video. So do you understand? Have you noticed that how did I make this sentence complete. The question was now converted into the answer, and in answer you have you seen that I have used here no. So my answer is actually in negative. What do I say here? That my answer is in negative. Okay. So this is the meaning. Negative means no or not. Okay. Now my next question is, will you be cooking at 5 p.m. today? No. So how we will say it in a complete sentence? Yes children, let's see how we can say it in a complete sentence. No, I will not be cooking at 5 p.m. today. So children, have you noticed something, that why did I ask you these questions and I asked you the replies? Yes, students, as I have given you the example of questions and these are the negative answers. Okay, so negative sentences we can say, the words like no, not, no and not in the sentence, they are showing they are negative. Okay, and the questions that I asked you, they are in the continuous tenses of were I have used here, were you driving, which tense is this showing, that I have used here past continuous tense. And the question here I have asked, the tense which I have used is will you be cooking. So here the word will be cooking is showing that I have asked the question in the future continuous. Now students, so it means we are going to form questions like these and negatives like these in the present, past and future continuous tenses. Okay, so here now the time of activity. Make 6 complete sentences by using words or phrases given in the grid. As children, you can see that this is the word grid I have pasted on this chart. Make sentence number 1 by using the words or phrases with the number 1. Children, as you can see that I have given number in each box. I have written the number. यहाँ पे मैंने हर बॉक्स के अंदर एक नंबर लिखा है. I have written number 1 under the in the 4 boxes. It means I will use only these 4 boxes, words and phrases to make my sentence number 1. And after making my sentence number 1, then similarly I will frame the remaining all the 5 sentences. So like this, I am going to show you how to make the sentence. Okay, sentence number 1, I am going to give you a sample answer. Are you cooking my favorite dish? So like this, your sentence number 1 is framed. And put question mark at the end. Okay, now you will write all these 6 sentences in your notebook. Okay, you can write these sentences in your fair notebook. Okay, and do you know that after completing all these 6 sentences, you will get a story. Actually, it will make a story. Okay, एक कहानी बन जाएगी इन सभी sentences को जब हम बाद में read करेंगे. So introductory part of the story is given here. I am going to read it. Anna thought she could smell her favorite dish. She went to her mother to find out what she was cooking. Anna को लगा कि उसकी mother जो उसकी कोई favorite dish बना रही है क्योंकि उसको खुशबू आई. She went to her mother. Then वो अपनी मम्मी के पास गई and she asked कि what was she making. तो उन्होंने अपनी मदर से जाके पूछा. अब आपको ये 6 sentences नीचे 1 by 1 फ्रेम करने हैं. I am giving you here 10 minutes to complete the activity. अभिभावक कृपया यहाँ पे वीडियो को 10 मिनट के लिए पॉज करें जिससे कि बच्चा ये एक्टिविटी पूरा कर सके. Students, I hope that you all have finished your activity. Let's share the sentences. Okay, so I have also framed all the 6 sentences and I am going to discuss with you. Okay, so our first sentence, actually I already told you how to frame. Okay, so first sentence was, are you cooking my favorite dish? This was the First the number 1 words I have used to frame the sentence number 1. Then I had to use the number 2 all boxes to frame my sentence number 2. So I have used no, I am not cooking your favorite dish. No, I am not cooking your favorite dish. Then sentence number 3, were you cooking my favorite dish? Were you cooking my favorite dish yesterday? So yesterday is also under number 3. So here we are going to write here yesterday and question mark. Then coming to the number 4. No, I was not cooking your favorite dish yesterday. So here I have written your sentence number 4. No, I was not cooking your favorite dish yesterday. Will you be cooking my favorite dish tomorrow? These are all number 5 words. So I have used them to frame my sentence number 5. Will you be cooking my favorite dish tomorrow? Then number 6. No, I will not be cooking your favorite dish tomorrow, but your father will. So here I have framed the sentence number 6. Now students, check your answers too. That have you framed all the sentences complete and correct? Okay. So children, what do you notice in all these sentences? Yes, as we can see that the questions framed in black color ink and the answers, those are framed in red color. They all are in continuous tenses. The tenses are present continuous, are you cooking, present continuous, and I am not cooking, present continuous. It means the first sentence, that is question, and the other one is the negative sentence. Means question sentence and the negative sentence. We will notice this first. This is present continuous. And what do we notice in third and fourth sentence? The question, that is, were you cooking? And no, I was not cooking. It means both question sentence and the answer sentence, that is in negative, both are in past continuous tense. Okay, and in fifth and sixth sentence, what do you notice? That will you be cooking? This is the question sentence, and no, I will not be cooking. This is the answer, or we can say the statement, that is in negative. So both the sentences are in future continuous tense. So like this children, we have framed question sentences and the negative sentences in all the 3 sentences. Those are in continuous form. Okay. So students, in the activity, we have framed some of the question sentences and the negative sentences of which tense? Of present tense, present continuous tense, past continuous tense and future continuous tense. Now tell me, how do we form questions in the continuous tense? Yes children, think about it. What was the pattern of that question? Let's take an example of a question. Okay. Are you cooking my favorite dish? So children, in this sentence, that is, we say question sentence, at the end we can see the question mark also. In this sentence, how does the question start? The question is starting with the helping verb of the sentence. Okay, so as this is the present continuous tense, so the helping verb of this tense is are. Okay, with the you we use are. If it was I here, so then we will write here am. Okay, so we are going to write here helping. This is the helping verb part of the sentence. After that children, this part, what do we say? This part of the sentence, subject part of the sentence which can carry either noun or pronoun. Here can be the name of the sentence or we can say the pronoun. Okay. So we have used here after helping verb noun or pronoun. Then what do we have to use here? Yes children, this part of the sentence is the main verb where we have added ing with the main verb. So we will say that verb first form plus ing. So this is the main pattern of the sentence of the question. To form the question, we need to follow this pattern, and after this part of the sentence is the object part of the sentence. So what is the pattern here for the question? So this is the question. Okay, in this question pattern we see that first of all helping verb, then we have to put noun or pronoun, and then we have to put main verb plus ing, and then plus object part of that sentence, and then the question mark. So this is the proper pattern of question sentence in the present tense or past tense or future continuous tense. This depends on the which helping verb we have put at the beginning part of the sentence. Now moving to the next question. How do we form negative sentences in continuous tense? Students, for the formation of negative sentence in continuous tense, let's take an example to understand this thing. So here I am going to take, suppose, no, I was not cooking your favorite dish yesterday. So students, what do you notice here? How the sentence starts? The sentence starts with the first word is the negative word, that is no. Okay. So here we have to put this no and then a comma, and then we have to put this I. I means here we have to put the subject of the sentence. Okay. So subject can be either noun or pronoun. So we have to take care of this, that we have to put after no noun or pronoun of the sentence, and after that we have used the helping verb of that sentence. This part of the sentence is helping verb. And then we have to add here not after helping verb. What do we have to put? Not in the sentence. And then what do we have to put here? Yes children, after putting not, then we have to put the main verb of the sentence, and it means we have to first form of the verb with ing. So this is the pattern that we have to follow when we are going to make negative sentences in continuous tense. Okay, so no, after that noun or pronoun of the sentence, then was or were, or is or am or are, or then we have to will in the future. So like this we have to frame the negative sentences in the continuous tense. So children, we make questions in continuous tense because they help us to ask if something is happening, was happening, or will be happening. And why do we make negatives in continuous tenses? Yes children, we make negatives in continuous tenses to know if something is not happening, was not happening, or will not be happening. Only in the future tense we will say that before main verb, where we have added main verb in the structure, we have to put just be before this verb plus ing. So how this sentence structure will be in the future continuous tense of question? will you be cooking my favorite dish? So the sentence will be like this. And in the negatives, how we will say? No, I will not be cooking your favorite dish. So like this, we have to put this be before. Here we can say after this not, we will put here be in the future continuous tense. So we have to just remember this thing in the future continuous tense, that we have to insert this be before verb plus ing in the future continuous tenses. Okay, students, now let us see and understand this table given in your grammar guidebook, the rules of these questions in the continuous tense and the negative sentences in the continuous tense. Okay, as according to this table, you can see that in present continuous tense, our helping verbs are is, am and are. Okay, and for making the questions, we need to put first of all in the sentence structure is, am or are. We have to select any one and on the basis of the subject of the sentence. Okay, after that we are going to use noun or pronoun of that sentence and then verb plus ing. And let's see the examples. Is she singing? Are they listening? So like this we can frame present continuous tense questions. Okay, for framing the past continuous tense questions, we need to first of all in the sentence, the beginning in the sentence will be with was or were. Okay, after that we will write noun or pronoun of the sentence, then verb plus ing, like in the example, was she singing? Were they listening? So this is the example of past continuous question. Now future continuous tense questions. First of all, we have to write here will and then noun or pronoun of the sentence and then be verb and plus ing of the with that verb. Okay, so let's see the examples. Will she be singing? Will they be listening? Will they be listening? So these are the examples of questions in continuous tense. Now see the negative sentences in continuous tense. Here, first of all, in present continuous tense, we will be writing noun or pronoun of the sentence. After that, is, am, are in the present. In past, was, were, and in future we use will. And after that, we are going to put not, because these are the negative sentences. So negative word, this not word will come after the helping verb of the sentence. Okay, then we have to put the main verb plus ing and see the examples now. I am not singing. So here what did we do? I is the noun or pronoun of the sentence. We can say here this is pronoun and then we have put here am, then not, sing plus ing, singing. She was not singing. So here we have put she pronoun at the first of the place of the sentence. Okay, so like this in the future continuous, she won't be singing. It means she will not be singing. So these are the examples. On the basis of this, you can understand it more. Children, now this is the time of your HOTS question. And this HOTS question is use the verb sit to as a question and answer in the negative using the continuous tense. Students, here you have to use the verb sit and frame a question and its answer in negative in continuous tense. Okay, now think about it, and so that we are going to write these two sentences. Okay, so here we can use the word sit in question continuous. Are you sitting? So as you can see that here I have used the helping verb before the noun or pronoun. The pronoun, you is the pronoun here, and after that main verb plus ing. Now we have to frame its negative answer in continuous tense. So we can say it, no, I am not sitting. So students, now like this you can frame many more sentences with different verbs also. Okay. Now this is the time of practice questions. Here we are going to do our question number 1 and question number 2 of grammar guide in your practice time. Okay. Okay. So your question number 1 is, sort the questions into 3 boxes: past continuous, present continuous, future continuous tense. Here we have 4 sentences and we have to make 3 boxes. Okay, and after sorting them we have to put them in the correct box. Look at the underlined words for clues. So students, here we have the clues also to identify of which sentence these sentences are. Will I be sitting next to Jill during the game tomorrow? So here the word is that is underlined is tomorrow. So tomorrow is showing us that it is of future. So it's a help for us. It's a clue. So we are going to put this first sentence in the future continuous tense box. Okay. Now coming to the question number 2. You can do this question in your notebook. Sort the sentences into 3 boxes. Now again you have to sort the following sentences in 3 boxes: past continuous, present continuous, future continuous tense. Now these are the negative sentences. These were the question sentences. Jill is not watching television. So students, the helping verb, you have to see this helping verb is if they are of present or past or future. Identify them and then put them in the correct boxes. Okay, so here I am giving you 10 minutes to complete these first and second question of practice time. Okay, children, now the time of your homework. Do practice questions number 3 to 10 of chapter number 10, page 38 and 39 in your grammar book. So here these are the questions and how you have to do, let me explain you. Okay, so your question number 3, do the exercise of this chapter. First of all, coming to the question number 3, fill in the blanks using the correct options from the brackets. Children, here we have 3 sentences and every sentence has 2 blanks, and in each blank you have to fill the words given in the bracket. It means you have to choose the words either will or was for filling this blank, and run or running you have to fill in this blank. So like this you have to complete this question. Coming to the question number 4, complete the sentences by using the correct continuous form of the verbs. Use the underlined words as clues. Children, here you have to complete these sentences using correct continuous form. It means ing form of the verbs, but which tense? You have to check through these clues. These are the clues like tomorrow. It is a clear hint of the future tense. So like this you have to do and fill these blanks as the verbs are given in the bracket, like go, work and miss. Okay, now coming to the question number 5. In question number 5, fill in the blanks by completing the question or answer. Students, here is a conversation between Jill and Sarah. So Jill is asking some questions to Sarah and Sarah is giving answer in negative sentences. So you have to check which word is missing in their conversation. Okay, now coming to the question number 6. In question number 6, students, change the following sentences based on the hints given in brackets. One has been done for you. Here one sentence is already done as a sample answer for you here. So coming to the sentence, Sarah is using that pen now. Here we have to change this sentence as according to the instruction. Change the following sentence based on the hints. Hints are in the brackets. First sentence is that Sarah is using that pen now. So they have given us instructions to change this sentence into present continuous tense plus negative, and in which sentence we have to convert it into negative sentence, as it is already done. Like Sara is using, in place of Sara is using, we have written Sara is not using that pen now. So like this we have to complete the remaining sentences. Okay, and the hints are given in the bracket. Now coming to the question number 7. Using the hints in brackets, unjumble the words to make sentences. Students, here you have to make sentences by using the hints given in the bracket. As you can see, the first sentence, Jill drink orange juice when you met her. So this is not in a proper sentence. We have to make a proper sentence by using the hint, and hint says us that we have to frame a question. In which tense? In past continuous form. So now we have to make it like, was Jill, we have to make it like this, was Jill drinking orange juice when you met her? So students, like this, now it has converted into a proper sentence. In which tense? Past continuous tense. And what is the type of sentence? It is question. Was Jill drinking orange juice when you met her? So here we have to put a question mark at the end. Okay, so like this you have to complete all the sentences. Now coming to the question number 8. Make sentences with the words given. Use the hints given in brackets. Students, as you can see that the words are given as hints, and here in the brackets also we have some hints that in which tense we have to make which type of sentence. Like we have the words Sara and write. We have to convert this sentence into question form. We have to use these words to make a question. And in which tense we have to make it? In present continuous tense. So students, we have to put helping verb before this word Sara, because Sara is the noun of the sentence. So we are going to put a helping verb according to the present continuous tense. So in present continuous tense, our helping verbs are is, am or are. So before Sara we will put here is. Okay, so is Sara writing, because it is in the continuous form, so we will write is Sara writing a letter right now. So like this we have framed a question, and in which tense? In present continuous tense. Similarly, you have to do the remaining sentences as the tense and the type of sentences given as a hint to you. Okay, now coming to the question number 9. Use the tenses to write a conversation between Jill and Sara. You must write one question and one negative answer for each. Students, you have to use past continuous tense first and then make one question and one negative answer as a conversation between Jill and Sara. Okay, so here you can write it like this. Sara says to Jill, or we can say Sara asks from Jill, were you using my crayons yesterday? So because we have to make a sentence of past continuous tense, and in a question form we can write it, we can make any question, okay, to ask from Sara. Sara is asking question from Jill is asking question from Sarah. It is you can do according to your choice. Okay. Now coming to the question number 10. Write 4 sentences about what you will do next weekend. आप next weekend में क्या करोगे? Use the continuous tense in at least 2 sentences in the question or negative form. Here you have to tell about your planning of next weekend, and by using the continuous tense. And do not forget to use 2 sentences in the question or the negative form of the sentences. Okay, so students, like this you have to complete your exercise of this chapter. Students, now this is the end of this video and I will meet you in the next video. Till then, have a nice time.